addiction, abuse, abandonment, absent? Are there cycles and patterns in your family history that you wish you would have never experienced, and you never want your children to experience or go through the way that you did? If that's true of you, today I give you a message of hope. See, in psychological circles, there is a term, an idea, a concept known as a transitional character. And I know what you're thinking. That's some fancy language. That's technical. That's psychological. And you're right. But give me a second here. Let me explain this. A transitional character is a person who changes the direction of his or her family for all future generations. A transitional character is a person who looks at his or her past and the patterns in his family of addiction, of abuse, of abandonment, of absentness, and he says, no more. Even though I experience this in my life, I refuse to let my children experience what I experienced. And that person, he fights to change that pattern, to change the future of his family for himself, for his children, and all future generations. See, I like to think of a transitional character as a champion of change. And we're all familiar with that word champion, especially nowadays with the brand champion. We see people all over the place with jerseys that say champion, t-shirts, sweatshirts that say champion on them. The word champion originates from Latin, and originally it meant a fighter in the field, a warrior. But more specifically, it meant someone who fought for a cause. Champion of change is someone who decides to fight for the cause of changing the direction of his or her family for all future generations. Do you need to be a champion of change? Can you be a champion of change? Yes, you can. Every champion has powerful weapons that he uses to fight for his cause. Every champion of change has two powerful weapons. Number one, you have the power of your own story. And number two, you have the ability, the power to help somebody else every single day. If you want to be a champion of change, a transitional character, then I challenge you every day to use the power of your story, to use pieces of your story to share with other people so that you can inspire them and encourage them to change their lives. See, when you share your story with people, it helps them through the struggles that they are dealing with. They need your story. Number two, you have the power to help another person every single day. Be intentional about living a life of purpose by simply helping others every single day. It can be small things, but choose to help other people every single day. And when you do that, you are a champion. You're a champion of change, and you fight every day to change the direction of your life, your children's lives, and for all future generations in your family and in other families. Choose today to be a champion of change.